Dr. Noel, ano naman po yung epekto ng sobrang screen time at yung mga social media sa emotional at mental na kalusugan po ng ating mga school-aged children? Kasi alam ko ito sobrang talagang parang paggising nila bago sila matulog, ayan, para palagi na sa gadget.
Uh,
Thank you po, Dr. Noel.
yes, Miss Jackie. Much have been written already about the effects of too much social media. No, uh, it can actually, based on the literature, it can lead to aggression, no, anxiety, and
Mhm.
low self-confidence. No? Marami rin pong socio-emotional problems na kaakibat ito. Lalo-lalo na sa bata. Bakit daw po? Kasi during in childhood up to early adolescent, bago siya maging teenager, no? Yung mga utak po nila, brains are still developing, no? They're still no looking for kung ano ang i-imbibe nila na attitude, na values, no? So, yung personality identification nila is still forming, no? So, they are particularly sensitive to, of course, social pressure, peer opinion, no, and they usually most of the time they compare, no. So what they see in social media, like for example Facebook, when they see a classmate celebrating every time, no, bakit sila masaya, kami hindi? Pero we don't post sadness naman sa Facebook, talaga naman masaya. And yet, they compare things na on their own. Now, yun nga po yung consequence nun if there's too much, no? Kaya kailangan talaga po na there's guidance, no? There's some form of censorship, some form of limitation, no? Uh, Dapat strict yung magulang na, we're going to eat together sa family, dinner, no cell phones on the table, no? So, how was your day? Talk about the day, no? Na hindi naman, ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, kakain tayo sa labas, pero lahat naman ng family members nagte-text din, nasa cellphone din, ano? Oh. Tapos
Yes po.
sasabihin nung anak, I am so happy having dinner with the family. Alam ba nung nanay, alam ba nung tatay na happy siya? Tinetext niya sa mga friends o kaya as a message, no? So walang validation ng mga the emotions that's being felt, no? So importante po 'yon. As parents, we have to set, no, some guidelines and so tama po 'yun, no, no cell phones on the table. Tayo mag-usap po, no, during
Ayan.
dinner time.
Very good. Ayan. Ayan. Doon naman sa mga kaso, Miss Jackie, tutuloy ko yung pagtatanong ko. Ang ganda ng sinagot ni Doc doon sa tanong mo. Sa mga kaso naman po ng peer pressure o bullying, paano matutulungan ang mga bata na magkaroon ng resilience o kakayahang harapin ang ganitong hamon?
Yeah. Number one is we have to encourage problem solving, no?
Mhm.
Huwag tayong masyadong spoon feeding, no? Let them solve the problem and guide them if it is no? Pwede tayong mag-suggest. Okay, okay yung naisip mo, anak. Pero kung ganito, ano sa tingin mo mangyayari, no? So, we're not giving it full na we're already spoon feeding them what to do, no? Let them think, no? So, that is encouraging problem solving. Number two is probably to foster a supportive environment, no? Huwag tayong mapanghusga sa ating mga anak, no? So that our child would feel secure na tayo ay nandyan to support them, no? Three, of course, as I mentioned kanina, if mga magulang, you should model resilience din also para nakikita nila, no? Let them see how you handle setbacks and frustration, no? Let them observe how you handle problems and how to address them, no? And number four probably is to teach them emotional regulation, no? So you have to understand and manage their emotions, no? very crucial sa resilience, no? Dapat alam nila na, oh, ano ba nararamdaman mo ngayon? Galit ka ba? Yes, I'm angry. Okay, that's okay to be angry kasi meron dahilan naman. So, how will you now be not angry? Oh, so you teach the child how to manage what they're feeling, no? Okay. So
Ganda
that
ng
will
sinabi.
overall, these four steps now will help them to become resilient. Pag may problema, they would not feel disappointed and frustrated and down, no? So they will now try to solve their own problems.
Ayan. Talagang kakaiba na ngayon, ano, Miss Jackie? Tama yung sinabi mo.
Yes po.
Hindi
Yes
ganun
po.
ang
Kailangan yung
pagpapalaki naman
mga mag-
sa atin.
Yes, yung mga magulang talagang major role, no? Talagang kailangan positive din. And madaming, 'di ba, madaming communication ang kailangan mangyari. Especially sa mga bullying kasi minsan hindi naman po nalalaman ng nanay kasi siya po yung last na sasabihan. Either sasabihin kunyari sa mga kaibigan o doon sa kunyari sa HR, 'di ba? Kanyang doon sa mga nasa eskwela, minsan takot rin sila magsabi kung ano talaga ang kanilang totoong nararamdaman. Yung bullying talagang inis po ako doon sa mga
That's correct, Miss Jackie. Kasi
nagbubully.
yung effect doon sa mga bata, di ba po?
Yes po.
Hindi maisumbong sa mga
Yes
magulang.
po.
Kinikim-kim pala ng mga bata, di ba po? Siguro doon sa puntong yon, kaisa mo ako doon din, Miss Jackie, ano po, siguro doon sa mga bata na mayroong ganun kayong mga experience at ayaw ninyong sabihin sa mga magulang ninyo, feel free to get in touch, ano po, bilang isang magulang din, siguro makikipagtulungan po kami sa inyo para yung mga batang yan ay ma-check. Doc, speaking of bullying, yung mga batang nang bubuli, laban doon sa hindi naman mabait naman pero nabubuli siya. Ano yung pwedeng treatment doon sa nabubuli? Yung nagbubuli, 'di ba?
Yes po.
Di ba, Miss Jackie, yung batukan ka o kaya anong gawin sa'yo pero nakatawa pa rin siya. Hindi mo naman siya malabanan kasi matangkad sa'yo. Mga tipong ganon.
Opo.
Nabubuli ka on a daily basis pero hindi ka makapagsumbong. You keep it inside yourself. Okay, Doc. Quickly, anong pwedeng gawin dyan, Doc? Pwede ba yung ipadakip sa pulis? Isumbong doon sa mga ganyan? Sa school principal? Go ahead po, Doc.
Yes.
Coming from you,
Yes po.
the expert.
Madami po tayong panukala na nasa batas na when it pertains to bullying, no? Talaga pong kailangan mag-reach out tayo sa school, no, sa teacher, sa principal, no, and of course the parents, no. Dalawa po ang ina-address dapat diyan, the perpetrator and the victim. Let's talk about the victim, no. Let's dapat hindi siya victim kundi let's make him a survivor already of bullying. And the perpetrator, dapat po talaga tinuturuan natin siya ng how to cope, no, healthy, no. May marami po tayong cases na nakikita na talagang bullying is it starts from of course naging victim din po sila ng physical abuse during their childhood days, no, and parang ang feeling nila to show love yun in a form of physical, no, pain, no. Pero marami din po talaga na bullying na some other mental health issue, no, and we need to talk with the parents already how to address this.
Mental health issue, ang bullying din, yung iba. Okay, this is the first time na
Yes
narinig ko kay Doc. Go ahead po, Doc, please.
Yeah. Because bullying is a form of abuse kasi, no. Tayo kasi parang ano ba tawag dito, yung sinasawalang bahala natin na bata kasi yung mga yan, bata, no. But this should not be, no. The children should already have some form of compassion, some form of maturity na alam na nila na it's bad to hurt people, no, whether it's verbal abuse or physical abuse, no. Dapat alam nila yon, no. But if it is happening in the family, then I do think that sa labas, may imbibe ng bata yan, no? So we really need to explore further the causes, no, of bullying. No, sometimes
Okay.
it is very deep.